Hey guys, welcome back to UnOrdinary, weekly reaction brought to you by FastPass. So yeah, this is a thing now, and I had it all nice, but then I fucked it up. Anyway, cut my hair, get used to it. So, last week, we left off, John and Remy were conversing, and Remy was like, you shouldn't be doing this, and we're trying to make the school better for everyone. And John just gave Remy a hardcore reality check and was just like, bitch, this is how the school is. Like, you do not know anything of what you're talking about. And Remy was like, and at the end, Remy was like, okay, well, if it's so bad, how come you haven't stepped in? You have the power to. Basically what Arlo said. And actually, something I just realized, Arlo also knows why John hasn't stepped in. Like, of course I knew that. Of course, you guys saw my rant. You know that I was finally like, oh my god, Arlo, finally you get it, you dipshit. But yeah, like, now we have Remy trying to push John back into the ranks. So, like I said at the end of last week, I do feel Uru at this point is dragging this out way too long. I really hope she would just wrap this up, give us Black Lightning, give us John kicking Arlo's ass again, and give us Serafina finding out already. But that's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to be a continuation of last week where Arlo tells Remy. So maybe we'll get backstory, or it could be a Sarah chapter. Could be a Sarah chapter. Anyway, we're going to jump right into this. Not seeing the thumbnail. Not seeing the thumbnail. Alright, so UnOrdinary, episode 151, let's go. Wellston Boys Dormitory, back where we left off. And then I may have been and then it's Remy. I may have been oblivious, but I always stepped in when the situation called for it. If you guys can remember a time when Remy stepped in at school, other than the time that John, she helped John get his papers when he slapped her, let me know in the comments. But I call bullshit on that one, Remy. Calling major bullshit. At least we haven't seen anything. We've seen Arlo and Blyke step in. We've even seen Ison step in. And Serafina. I'm fairly certain we've never seen Remy step in when it was going down. And John even stepped in a few times before all the shit with Arlo went down. John stepped in to help out a few low tiers. Anyway. So, and then she's just like, you on the other hand witnessed everything that went on and did nothing about it. You know you're the strongest out of all of us. If you had an issue with all this injustice, you could have fixed it easily. So explain. What gives you the right to push all the blame onto me? UnOrdinary episode 151. This is as much your fault as it is mine. And John just looks up at her like, ... Wrong. I was a cripple, and I put my trust in all of you. But all you did was let me down. So I'm stepping in your bullshit. What you're doing won't end anything. It's making things worse. John, I understand your motivations, and I agree with you. Interesting. It's actually very interesting. All this mistreatment needs to stop. But destroying everyone's trust in high rankers isn't the way to solve this. By using violence, you're only encouraging it. You should embrace the fact that people look up to us and continue to use our influence to guide them. But from now on, we'll focus on teaching them to treat others with more respect and less hostility. Your brother tried the same thing, Remy. Ray tried the same thing. It didn't end well, according to Arlo. So. And then John just glares at her like, ... I'll speak with the other high rankers. We'll figure something out. You dumb bitch! You think you can fix all this by talking? And he just stands up at Remy and he's like, wake the fuck up. Nobody gives a shit about what you have to say. And then Remy's just like, listen, my brother was the former king here at Wellston. He reduced the amount of violence at the school by convincing strong students to get along with the weaker ones. They weren't getting along. Since he had to micromanage, he was able to maintain it all on his own for the duration of his term. So I'm telling you, it's possible. It's not possible. Because raids didn't work. If we work together and get the others in on this too, then the school can change for the better. I'll ask Blake and Ison to join us. And I'm sure I can sway Arlo as well. And John's eyes just went... Since he's worked closely with Ray before, like, you are fucking kidding me. Blake? Ison? Arlo? The same idiots who tried to beat the shit out of me, talking nicely, treating people with respect? You're fucking delusional. Listen to me, John. I know them well enough. They'll change. Bullshit! With that logic, Arlo, who has worked closely with your oh-so-righteous brother, should have changed. So why is he still fucking a fucking prick? Why doesn't he run the school the same way your brother did? And Ray was just like, ... I'll tell you why. Because people won't accept change until you beat it into them. Everyone is inherently fake. They put on a nice face when you're around, but the second you leave, they go right back to their roots. It's exactly what Arlo did. He's dropped your brother's system because he never gave a shit about weaklings. That's not true. Arlo may be a jerk, but he's always kept everyone's best interest in mind. He literally did not know about mid-tiers bullying lower tiers. He does not have everyone's best interest in mind. Ugh. Will you shut the fuck up already? You're so annoying. You don't know anything. And you haven't said a single useful thing since you came in here. Get the fuck out. I haven't said anything useful? You haven't been listening to John. I proposed a solution. I told you how my brother handled the situation, and I said we can model after him. Did your brother change anything? Did he put an end to the abuse? He did. John's about to find out that he was X-Ray. No, the abuse is still here. So therefore, your solution isn't a solution. Because it didn't work, dumbass. Then Remy just looks down, ... Oh. John's about to regret these words. As far as I can tell, your brother was as useless as every other high ranker. And you're an idiot for believing him. He actually made a difference. And Remy just activated her ability. John, you take that back. You don't know my brother. So don't you dare talk about him that way. And then John just looks at her, ... Or what? You'll fight me? Your brother can go to hell for all I care. Remy just looks down, ... She's clenching her fist. I give up. There's no point in trying to reason with you. I really hoped we could come to a compromise, but you refuse to listen to anything I say. I already know what I need to And she just looks down. Fine. And Remy turns away. And then John's just ... Then I'll see you in 2 days. And she opens the door, and Blake and Ison are there, and it looks like Blake's been listening in. And then Blake's just like, Ison's just like, we didn't hear anything. ... Blake, Remy, you okay? And then she just walks away from Blake and bumps into him. Yeah, I'm fine. What the? Come on, let's go. And then they start walking away. Wellston's girls' dormitory. And it's Sarah in bed. And she's just like, she's thinking. And it's her flashback to Arlo. John is Joker. Why would Arlo say something like that? It's so random and it doesn't even make sense. Then walking off and pretending like it never happened. Was this his idea of a prank? Then it's the morning, and it's Elaine. And she's heading out. Good morning, Serafina. Did you rest well? Not really. Something on your mind? Arlo said strange stuff to me yesterday. Some nonsense about John being Joker. And Elaine's just like, wait a minute! He said what? And Seraphina's just like, ... Overreaction? But why? How should I know? He's probably just messing with me. What do I do? If Arlo wants Seraphina to know, then he must have his reasons. But John would never want her to find out about this. What? Elaine, you're acting funny. I feel like maybe Arlo mentioned it for a different reason? Seraphina just ... Sigh. I doubt it. But he's never up to any good. UnOrdinary episode 151 end. I mean, these last few chapters have been okay. But, like, it's being dragged out too long. Being dragged out way too long. So, next week might be the finale, might not be. I don't know. It was okay. We finally see the dumb bitch Elaine again. Whatever. But, yeah. Just being dragged out too long, in my opinion, at this point. Going on forever. But, that'll be it for this week, I guess. Not really much else to talk about. So, guess I'll see you guys later. See you back next week for another reaction to UnOrdinary with FastPass. Hopefully we'll get a fight. We probably won't. See you guys then.